The lead Jem'Hadar vessel is hailing us, sir. Putting it on screen now.
Ah, so the representatives of the Alpha Quadrant finally make their way to seek aid from the Dominion. You have something I want. And I have something you need. For more than 30 years, Starfleet has held one of the Founders as a prisoner of war. When the Founder is returned to me, you will have the Dominion's complete cooperation.
Ops reports that we've arrived at the designated coordinates. Ensign Bitra is detecting a large structure on the asteroid. That would be Facility 4028. We'll need to approach them before we can hail them. Helm set a course. Facility 4028, this is the USS Swiftsure, requesting transport authorization. Greetings, Swiftsure. Your authorization to visit has just come through from Starfleet Command. We don't get many visitors here, so this is quite an occasion. However, we are detecting 2 ships in orbit. Why is there a Jem'Hadar vessel? Indeed, Commander, we have a Vorta guest. The Jem'Hadar vessel is with us. Wei Yun is here to see the Founder. That's most irregular, Captain. Very well. I'll permit you to beam down with one of your officers. The Vorta, however, will have to remain on his ship. Come speak to me, and if everything is in order, I'll allow him to enter the facility. Thank you, Commander. Flores, with me. And Tyrell, open a channel to the Jem'Hadar cruiser. Ops, monitor their shields and weapons. Notify me of any anomalies.
I'm here to reach a mutually beneficial solution.
Yes, of course, and we hope to reach one. We have made contact with Facility 4028.
Excellent. I'm ready to beam down immediately. The Founder has been trapped among solids for far too long, and the Great Link is diminished without her august presence. There's the matter of our transporter signal, however. The station is blocking it. Perhaps you can enlighten me here? I'm beginning to feel unwelcome.
Well, it's not that you're unwelcome, but there are certain security concerns. I'm sure you understand.
Security concerns? Really? You and I both know that the Dominion could conquer this facility if we so desired. And yet here we are, observing the peace. I'm sure Starfleet has a number of clever defenses here. But as we've proven in the past, even your best defended locations are vulnerable to a squad of Jem'Hadar warriors.
That aside, we would appreciate it if you didn't try to overtake the station by force. I'd like you to just wait here until I speak to the Warden. I'll see if I can get you transport authorization.
Very well. I'll wait. You do understand that my patience is not an endless commodity, yes? When it is exhausted, I'm afraid we shall enter a more unpleasant stage of our relationship. Let us hope the situation is resolved before that occurs.
Yes, of course. Right, now that that's dealt with, Flores, let's get down to Transporter 1. Tyrell, you have the bridge, and monitor that Jem'Hadar vessel. If they power up weapons, please defend the facility, especially considering we'll be down there. Right, let's beam over. Flores reports that the Warden is waiting for us in Isolation Zone A, and according to the information we've received, if we follow the blue line on the floor, it should lead us right to him. Thank you, Commander. Let's get moving before Wayun loses his patience and opens fire. This is Prison Facility 4028, a maximum security prison, not like the penal colonies such as the one on Earth's New Zealand.
Authorized visitors must report to the Warden. Follow the blue line to Isolation Zone A.
So I've been told. Considering that this is a high-security prison, weapons aren't generally allowed. However, considering we'll be potentially escorting a Founder, a changeling, out of here, they have permitted myself and Commander Flores 2 hand phases. Right, let's follow this blue line to the Warden. I wonder what's going on here. Anyway, it doesn't concern us. Let's move on to the Warden. Looks like there's several guards out here. For security reasons, they have force field bridges that are kept offline until they are needed, just so that the prisoners can't get across. Of course, they require authorization to activate, which I have. Right. Activating the force field bridge.
ISIS access granted. How may I assist you?
Visitor, Captain Blue Ninja, recognized. Visitor authorization, verified. Access level 2, authorized. Welcome to Facility 4028. Captain, please report to the Warden before proceeding to the facility. Right, I'm lowering the force field and extending the walkway.
You may proceed.
Excellent. God, I hate force field bridges. A good security precaution, though. There's the Warden. Not many people know about this place, Captain, and it's intentional. We are a Federation penal institution designed to house the most high-profile and most dangerous prisoners. Most are quite violent or disputive, but a few are targets for attack that we need to keep here for their own safety. Because of the danger, the facility is almost completely staffed by photonic personnel. There are only a handful of humanoids authorized to work here. 5, now that Councillor Fair has left us. And even they aren't present at the facility full-time. Fascinating. You know why we're here, of course. Starfleet has notified you. The Founder. Well, I only glanced over the authorization. We only received it now. That is quite unusual. I thought you were the Starfleet representative I requested to speak to inmate 53160. He's been waiting for quite some time. I need to verify the authorization to see the Founder, and that'll take a few minutes. Until then, would you be willing to speak to the inmate 53160 that I mentioned? He's in the isolation ward, this one. You can get there from this area. Well, if you're processing the authorization, then there's not much else to do. Come on, Flores, let's see what we can do about this inmate. And yes, it is interesting that the entire facility is manned by photonic life forms, but I suppose that is, well, it's a good way to man a prison. They don't have to eat, sleep, and they aren't as easily manipulated as biological life forms. Even the Warden is photonic, although he does hold the rank of Commander in Starfleet to allow him to fulfill his duties and have the necessary authorization. Right, this is the cell, I believe. Let's just verify that.
Inmate 53160.
Name, Amar Singh, species human, augment. Type, class 6. Sentence, life with the possibility of parole. Requirements, isolation ward protocols. Visitors must be approved by the Warden. Recreational materials must be approved by the Warden. No access to computer terminals or technology allowed. An augment, fascinating. Notes, a brilliant scientist who has dedicated himself to recreating a perfect species through gene manipulation, as augments tend to. 2 prior convictions for illegal experimentation and performing illegal genetic enhancements. Expert in multi-species augmentation. Right, let's see if we can do something here while the Warden validates our authorization. Open the cell door. There he is. Inmate 53160. Amar Singh, I'm Captain Blue Ninja of the USS Swiftsure. I'm here to speak to you. The Warden tells me you've been having problems. Finally, a real person. I've tried speaking to those holograms, but they don't age. They don't tire. They can't be harmed. They can't understand the vital importance of my work. I need to continue my research. I must have research materials, a lab, test subjects, access to a computer, and the files at Memory Alpha. It's all in my request. Give me these few things, and I will change the galaxy. You really expect Starfleet to agree to that? Tell me, why should we let you continue your research? Genetic manipulation is illegal and extremely dangerous. The genetic code holds no secrets from me. I can cure diseases, extend lifespans, make the perfect warriors. Captain, the Federation is at war. Many lives are lost every day, but what if I could make the people on your crew stronger and more resilient than ever? What if your reaction time was increased tenfold, or your body could heal from almost any wound? I can create perfection. All I need is time and resources. I personally think that your research is extremely dangerous and should never be allowed to continue. But it's up to Starfleet Command to make the final decision. Right, hopefully the Warden's done with our authorization. Let's get out of here. Really? Starfleet would never allow that. Oh god. Research like his could destroy everything that the Federation has worked for. We could start another eugenics war, for heaven's sake, on a galactic scale. Right. Commander, I trust our authorization has been approved? Yes, of course. You can see the Founder now. I've verified your authorization and granted permission for your Vorta friend in orbit to transport as well. However, he must remain outside the isolation zones. I realize this is an unusual situation, but security protocols must be maintained. Yes, of course, I understand. But I personally don't trust the Vorta or the Dominion very much either. But we do need them to deal with the situation on DS9. I must say, I have mixed feelings about this. We're losing our most famous inmate. I suppose I should be a little sad, but it's not like she was very easy to get to know. She's very different from the other inmates. I don't suppose that she has much use for us. The Founder is being held in Isolation Zone B. If you follow the red line to the facility, you'll pass through the main holding and then another processing area. Beyond that is the Isolation Zone B. Thank you, Commander. Right, number one, let's meet the Founder. Oh, come on, Flores! I know you must be nervous about seeing the Founder, but... I see Wei Yun has spared no time beaming to the station. Doesn't look like he has any Jemadar guards with him, fortunately. Wei Yun, I don't believe we've met formally. I'm Captain Bloober Ninja of the Swiftsure.
Did you know your psychographic profile is required reading for all Vorta field supervisors? It's quite a fascinating study. To say you've had an unusual career would be an understatement.
I'm not sure how to take that. But moving on. You have authorization to speak to the Founder. Follow me and my commander. We'll take you there.
I'm happy to hear it. Despite the delays, you're fulfilling your end of the deal adequately. I would like to remind you that the safety of the Founder is now your responsibility. If she is harmed, the Dominion will have no choice but to respond. I think you'll find that Karo Khan will be the least of your problems if that occurs.
Seems like every 2 seconds he's threatening to destroy my ship or fire on the facility or start another war. Bloody hell. Right, let's get to Isolation Zone B. I must say, I'm not sure how I feel about Starfleet authorizing the release of the Founder. After all these years, she was of course detained as part of the treaty that ended the Dominion War. She agreed to be detained by Starfleet for her crimes. And now we're releasing her? With all the crimes she committed, not the least of which being the orbital bombardment of Cardassia, killing millions. But I suppose we are simply trading her life for the thousands that would have been lost if we tried to take DS9 by force. Damn it, I'm not happy about it, but I don't see an alternative. Hold on, I've reached Processing Zone B. I don't know whether to continue on the red line or go through this door. See if I can access a computer terminal. Ah, there we are. I was right about going through this door. Some handy instructional holograms. From the computer here, there's some holoprojectors here. Of course, they need them for the photonic life forms, but also useful for giving directions, apparently. Right, another force field bridge and another junction.
Isolation Zone B.
And another massive chasm in the asteroid. How wonderful. Right, let's see about this. Extending walkway.
Extending walkway.
Right, this is it. Right.
Access granted.
Name unknown. Species changeling. Type class 10. Sentence pending. Requirements level 8 force field in effect at all times. Visitors must be approved by the Warden and Federation Council. Outside communications restricted. Inmate not allowed. Out of cell. without Warden's approval. Well, we have his approval now, as well as Starfleet's approval. Let's get this done with. Right, let's do this. Notes. Leader of Dominion forces during the Dominion War surrendered to Federation custody after signing the Treaty of Bajor. Rehabilitation and therapy efforts have been ineffective, and medical personnel not equipped to deal with changing physiology. Utilize subroutine Bashir 98 before any examinations. Fascinating. Computer, open the cell door and deactivate the force field. Authorizations Alpha 78, Delta 71.
Access granted.
Oh, right. This is it. Greetings, Founder. I am Captain Bloober Ninja of the starship Swiftsure.
What do you want, Solid? Time is meaningless. I will endure.
Founder, I doubt you've been informed, but Starfleet and the Federation have a situation at Deep Space Nine that we require your assistance with.
Since you are here asking for aid, your dilemma must be serious. At least, for you. What are you prepared to offer in return for my assistance? And what guarantee do I have that you will fulfill your end of any bargain we might reach? I have little trust for your kind, and with good reason. What is that human saying? To learn about a people, learn how they treat their prisoners? I have been here for many years, and I have learned much in that regard. Solids are irrational, fearful creatures. You cannot be trusted.
What were your motivations for surrendering in the first place, if you have so much contempt for solids?
My captivity was the price I paid for the life of my people. We were dying, infected with a virus created by Starfleet intelligence. Odo cured me, but when I linked with him, I knew that he needed his justice. Otherwise, he would have stayed with the solids, stayed with that woman.
Woman?
Therefore, I surrendered myself so he would take the cure to the Great Link. Once he joined it, I knew he would never leave. I am immortal. A few years here is a minor inconvenience. Those lost years are worth far less than the prizes I've gained in return.
Fascinating. Before I get into that, a Vorta did come here with me. I'll take you to him.
Then you mean to release me? Interesting. The price of my freedom, I trust, will not be insignificant. I will trust you, despite my inclination to do otherwise. I will return to the Great Link and to Odo. We have much to discuss. Lead the way. I wish to see what you solids have in store for me after all these years.
Yes, of course. Just follow myself and Commander Flores.
Founder, your ordeal is at an end.
Wayoon, your line lives on. Good. Let us leave this place.
What the devil?
Founder, we have taken DS9 in your name and are prepared to extend our campaign throughout the quadrant. Give your blessing to our victory. We are yours to command.
I know you, Karakan. Your fleet failed us in the battle for Deep Space Nine. We lost because you did not arrive.
The fleet was diverted passing through the anomaly. We did not...
I need soldiers, Karakan, not excuses. You failed the Dominion once. I will not give you the opportunity to do so again.
No, it can't! Ah! Attack! Kill everyone but the Founder! We are dead! We go into battle to reclaim our lives!
I think not. Did you really think I came here alone? Loyal Jem'Hadar! Defend your god! Kill these traitors!
What? What? More of them? What the hell, Wayoon? I thought you came here alone. Flores phases at the ready. Open fire! try not to hit the Jem'Hadar that are allied with us. Bloody hell, fire! Bloody hell.
ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
Well, 2 sets of surprise Jem'Hadar, not my favorite type of surprise. Flores reports that she's lost contact with the Swiftsure. She's detecting power failures all over the station, and there are signs of weapons fire. But there's something blocking her tricorder. She can't get a complete reading. She says we're near the secondary ISIS core. That might be the best place to determine what's happening, and what we can do to get back to the ship. Agreed, Commander. I think that his Jem'Hadar have cloaked again. Anyway, where you and your Jem'Hadar come with me, Founder, try to stay out of the line of fire. Let's get to that core. Bloody hell, the station holds some of the most dangerous prisoners in the Federation. If this facility goes offline and the force fields do, then God help us. Right, here's the core. Right, it's clear.
Secondary ISIS core.
Computer, run a diagnostic.
ISIS is offline. Emergency protocols engaged.
ISIS, security override! It's not possible to override the emergency protocols at this time. Primary ISIS core is offline. The secondary core has limited functionality. Until order is restored, Facility 4028 is in lockdown. Hollow matrices are offline, communications are blocked, a transporter inhibition field has been activated, and the shuttle bay is protected by a Class 10 force field. Bloody hell. Computer, what is necessary to restore the primary ISIS core? 2 protocols are accepted to restore order in the case of a catastrophic event in the facility. If prisoners are subdued using either lethal or non-lethal protocols, you will then be able to reboot the primary ISIS core. They have lethal protocols for this? What the devil? Well, I guess these are the most dangerous people in the Federation, so... I don't know how I feel about that, though. Computer, can we please go with a non-lethal protocol?
Non-lethal option selected.
Emergency side-to-side transport is available. If I subdue prisoners and then tag them for transport, I will be able to move them to a safe holding zone. When order is restored, I will be able to bring it completely back online, and the holographic staff can take it from there. Well, by lethal protocol, that likely means that we'll be killing the inmates, so let's go with this one, please.
Inmates must return to their cells in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so is a violation of facility regulations.
Like that's gonna happen. Right. I'm implementing the protocol.
Suppression turret control.
With my tactical training, I think I should be able to bring some of the prison suppression turrets back online. I'll need to activate the turrets manually from the main holding, but this will give me an advantage against Karkan's forces and any inmates who are attempting to escape. Right. Bloody hell, I'm glad they allowed us these phasers. Flores, let's keep the phasers at the ready. Weiyun, Founder, with me, will protect you. Right, let's secure this place and repel any Jem'Hadar down here, because there's a transport inhibition field. We won't be able to get reinforcements from the Swiftsure, and, well, the only reinforcements we could get from here are unable to be formed because they're holographic and the holomatrix is offline, which is wonderful. We're literally all they have. Right, with me. Weapons ready. Right, I think I see our first bunch. Flores, set phasers to stun. Fire! Oh, what the devil? Founder, what are you doing? Oh. Well. That's helpful and unexpected. Right, let's see if we can assist.
Violence is against facility regulations. All inmates are ordered to return to their cells.
Right, phaser to wide setting. Fire! Oh, bloody hell, a flying kick! Narrowly missed that one. Looks like the Jem'Hadar are actually allied with the prisoners. That's unfortunate. Must have been advantageous for both groups, which is why it happened. I'm tagging the prisoners.
Prisoners secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Right, I think I found our first group. Cover me, I'm activating the suppression turrets. Give me a moment. Oh, bloody hell, a bream.
Activated.
Oh, there we go. Actually got a chance to use that information about the suppression turrets, at least. Fire! Oh, bloody hell. Oh, thank you for the assistance, Founder. Fire! Oh, bloody hell, we've got Undine in here? Bloody hell, fire! Oh, Christ, it's one of the ones with psionic abilities! Oh God, oh Jesus, oh my Jesus, God. Those Jem'Hadar just beamed in right in front of me.
Failure to do so is a violation of facility regulations.
Christ, this feels like a bit of a slow ambush. Oh, right, let's get these prisoners back to the... Oh, bloody hell! Wayoon! What the hell? No idea what that was. That was an explosive punch, that's what that was. Right, let's get them out of here.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Right, let's get this Undine out of here especially. Bloody hell.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
Right, this is the last section. Well, not quite the last section. There's the last room, but there was a force field here. Only thing here is Isolation Zone A, and that's the, well, that's where the least dangerous prisoners are kept, so this might be easy. Oh! It looks like the only one here is Dr. Singh. He's not firing. He is genetically enhanced, so he might be unnaturally strong. I'll be careful about this. Doctor, I would suggest you return to your cell. And why should I do... And why would I want to do that? No one is attacking me, the facility is in chaos, and given a little luck, I might be able to stroll out the front door. By this time next week, I could be back in Klingon space, continuing my research. Doctor, I think a good enough reason is that the station is currently swarming with enemy Jem'Hadar, and there's no way out. And I can't guarantee your safety under those circumstances unless you return to your cell. Oh, stop your incessant yammering and let me think. You have a ship in orbit, but so do the Jem'Hadar. And there's a 90% chance that one or both of those vessels will fire on a ship leaving the facility. I could use the transporters, but there's an 86% chance that ISIS has cut access off from there. Has cut off access from there. However, I could circumvent ISIS in approximately 3.2 minutes. Very well, Captain. I'll return to captivity. But only if you promise to report that I did so willingly. I need every advantage I can get if I'm to continue my work. Oh, I appreciate that you're doing this willingly, yes, of course, and I will report that to Starfleet. I'm tagging you with my tricorder.
Prisoner secured. Transporting to safe zone now.
That was thankfully somewhat easy. Now let's get the systems back online.
Primary ISIS core.
Perfect. I'm reinitializing ISIS. Ah, Commander, you're a sight for sore eyes. We just had to fight through this entire facility with Jem'Hadar and inmates. Warden? Warden? Hello? Speak to me! I see you, Captain. It's just... there it is. Diagnostic cycle complete. It took a few seconds for ISIS to bring me completely back online. I apologize for the delay. I assume you can take it from here, Commander? Certainly. Now that ISIS is back online, getting the remaining prisoners back to their cells and settled down should be trivial. I've also contacted the closest starbase and requested an engineering team. We'll be back at peak operating capacity in no time. Thank you, Captain, for your assistance. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been here. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that the facility is back under control. I'll, leave with the Founder now, I guess. Swiftsure, energize. Ops reports that they're detecting multiple Jem'Hadar ships, and there are more on an intercept course. She's contacting the fleet at Bajor, but she doesn't know if... Incoming hail. It's the lead Jem'Hadar vessel. Kara Khan wants to speak to me. Shields up, put it on screen.
Surrender the Founder and your pet, and you will survive, Captain. Refuse, and I will destroy your ship.
He's bluffing. He can't harm a Founder.
I can, and I will, Vorta. Victory is life.
Go to warp while you still can. We'll hold them off.
No! I will have the Founder! All ships, attack!
Captain! Shields at 47% and falling!
Evasive maneuvers. Pattern shown 6. Launch torpedoes. Full spread.
Sir!
We won't be able to hold them off forever, Captain.
I see that you are ready for the next stage in our little task. You've performed adequately so far, but the Dominion's records on you are quite extensive, and you have a bit of a reputation among those of us who pay attention to such things. Let's hope you live up to it this time.